for day 2 of treatment. I was going to vlog yesterday, but I don't know, I was just kind of excited to start treatment again. But just some taxing, chicken around, like it should be. There you go. Deliciousness. Sure. Alright, so in this clip you can see the red stuff dripping. That is the doxorubicin with this particular chemical that is given intravenously. Affects obviously the cancer cells, but it also has side effects like hair loss, which people are seeing with no hair, like pain, nausea, vomiting, and stuff like that. Also, with this particular drug, the nurse has to sit with me for 15 minutes because if it was to escape out of the tube and into my skin, it can like burn and eat away at the tissue, and you don't really notice any side effects until like a week later. But yeah, you just have to make sure, like they ask you if you're any pain once it starts entering your body, because you can usually feel pain straight away. But then you have to sit there for 15 minutes or until the bag has gone through, and then they're obviously good to go if it's all gone safely. But yeah, they were just telling me today that if it escapes from the tube while it's going through your body, it can burn your flesh, eat your tissue and stuff like that. So it's kind of like creepy stuff. Like it's full on, and we're like, yeah, sure, just give it to me if it's gonna cure my cancer. But anyway, all done, so good. And with this particular one that comes in the big black bag, this is the cisplatin. Now with this particular one, it also like the chemo drug before, it like just attacks all the cancer cells, but it also attacks your like all the cells in your body, like all your fast acting cells. So that's like all your hair growth, your nail growth, attacks those cells, whatever. But with this particular chemo drug, it actually affects your high pitch hearing, so you aren't able to hear any high pitch noises anymore. Well, not anymore, but for a while. So you have to check it after you're done. I wanted to film some more while I was at the hospital getting my chemo, but as you see, my phone died just before, or it didn't die, it was about to die. So I just stopped filming and then waited till I got back to the apartment, and let my phone charge for a bit. Had some lunch, was okay. I just had a sausage roll and some chips. That's about it. Usually time for a nap now. But I want to just like finish filming so I can get over and done with and upload it, hopefully upload it today. In saying that, I am starting to feel the chemo setting in. Like I just get really not tight in the chest, but like almost like indigestion. Shave. Get like indigestion, or like have to burp a lot, and it's like so annoying. But we'll see how I go. I was under the impression that I was just having chemo yesterday and today, but I actually have another round tomorrow. So I'm thinking if it's the same case, 2 weeks time from now, 3 weeks time from now, and it'll be 3 days, then I actually have 6 days. 6 sessions of chemo in total. Like really, really excited that this is almost over and that I can go home and I don't have to I can't wait to get home and back into my old routine of things. Not that being in Brisbane hasn't been like the worst thing, it has been pretty good. Like I love it here now, and I would, even move here. But I miss like my family, my brothers, my dad, miss my cat, miss my friends, and yeah, just like miss work and stuff like that. Just the usual stuff. So yeah, I can't wait. I go home. There are talks with like my surgeons and the orthopedic team about getting like a tendon transplant in my ankle so that I can actually move my foot again. But we'll see how we go with that. So as I was saying before, like with the tendon transplant, when I had the operation on my leg, when they took out the tumor, they had to take out a nerve that was close to my tibia bone, and this particular nerve like ran down my leg, or runs down everyone's leg, I should say. right into your ankle, where it gives you like that motor skill to like move your foot up and down like that. But like my foot can no longer do that anymore. I can only wriggle my toes. Hence the reason why my foot is in this AFO brace. I forgot what AFO stands for. I'll try and look it up if I even remember. But yeah, my foot stays in this brace because from now on, like this is all my foot will do is that. Like I can't raise it anymore. And you know, like when you raise your foot, you stretch out your calf muscles here. Well, because mine is permanently like down flat now. The muscles in my legs and in my calf get really tight because I don't move them anymore. I don't move it as much. And so like when I go to move it, it's going to hurt because they're so tight and they're not relaxed like they normally would be when you move your foot around like that. So that's in the middle of talks with my surgeon and my orthopedic team about having that tendon transplant in my ankle. We'll see how that goes. I have an appointment with my surgeons next week on the 18th. Hopefully they'll be able to shed some more light on it. I'm kind of secretly like wanting the operation. Like I'm not too fussed about it now, to be honest. Like I became okay with the idea. Yeah, I became okay with the idea of like not moving my foot anymore, and I was alright with that. But like when they mentioned it to me whilst I was in hospital for the last 2 weeks about having that operation, I wasn't as like excited about it like my parents were, because my parents were like, oh, you'd be able to get to driving and blah blah blah. Like I miss driving, but in my mind I mentally became okay with the idea of not ever moving my foot again, and then having to like psych myself up for my operation, for the initial operation, to have my foot the tumor taken out. Like that was so much for me. Like the time leading up to my operation was, it was just it was really stressful to me and like to my family, because it just felt like nothing was going to plan. And you know, and like some of you who follow my Facebook page, like I told like a lot of things that the doctor was saying, that I was going to die if I didn't have a blood transfusion and so on and so forth. So like it was a good 2 months leading up to the operation, and then when the week of the operation, I was like feeling really anxious and really nervous and having to like mentally psych myself up, physically just build up like enough strength to go through with it, because I was kind of scared of the worst, because I was only being told the worst, even though my blood was actually, my red blood cell count was higher than normal before I went into the operation, so there really wasn't an issue with it. And that is the latest with me and all that jazz. Just have another chemo session tomorrow. Don't have to go until 1:30, so at least I get to like lay in bed for a bit tomorrow morning. And that should be all about it. I'll say it now. I'll try to do voiceovers for some of the clips beforehand. Like I filmed the reddish orange chemical that was going through the tubes. I'll try to do a voiceover for that. If I can't work it out, well, I'll obviously talk about it in the next clip. Alright? Sorry. I'm like so out of breath. I just had to go to the toilet. And then I had to get a drink of water because I had hiccups before. And it's like the struggle is real. Walking with one leg, 2 crutches. And my heart goes out to people with only 1 leg and 2 crutches. Anyway, so I managed to get the voiceovers working. I hope you can understand what they're saying. As a little recap, so the red-orange one that you've seen, that's the doxorubicin. That is that, and like the cisplatin. They're both like, I think the word is cytotoxic. I think that's the word. So they're both toxic drugs, And especially at the doxorubicin, the nurse has to sit with me for like about 15 to 16 minutes or until like the bag is fully empty, to make sure that it's going through safely, because of like the side effects of it going into your body incorrectly, especially through the tube and then like into your vein. There's like some really bad effects. Side effects are like pain, obviously, because the chemical is eating away at your tissue and your muscles and your tendons. Like, it sounds flipping messed up, and that people, like, scientists have created this drug that helps attack and kill the cancer, but like in itself can harm you if it's given to you the wrong way. Like, it's really horrible. But luckily for me, like, I have a portacath, which is like a pouch and a tube that runs through my vein. And what they do, they stick like a 3/4 inch needle into that pouch under my skin, to give me my chemo. And some patients have like pink lines in their arm. That's like the vein running through the arm, and it goes into their body that way. But like, if patients don't have either of those and they have like cannulas, like either put into their hands or like into this part here, like just below their elbow, like there's the elbow, but like on this side of the arm, just below it a bit. If they get it through that way, because the tube is only like so big, the drug basically goes to those veins a lot quicker, as opposed to like your pink close particular care of those ones, because like the if it rushes into your veins too quick, it can burst your veins, and that's when people experience the pain of like the toxic chemical eating away at like their tissues and tendons and flesh and so on and so forth. So that's about it. I'm thinking of like when I might continue vlogging throughout the rest of the week, although I have a pretty boring week ahead of me. Like, I'm having another round of chemo tomorrow, and then I'll be going like pretty much nowhere. I'll be staying in the apartment, like just sleeping everything off and keeping hydrated and eating, because I really like I'm really wanting this round of chemo and like the last one to just run so smoothly that I can go home without any any hiccups along the way. Like, that's all I pretty much want right now, is to go home. But yeah, if you like this type of videoing, let me know in the comments. I'm only posting this on to my Facebook page, maybe my YouTube page, I don't know, but so far my Facebook page, I'll just upload it there. And if you like it, give me a big like, whatever, comment, and let me know if you want me to film tomorrow. I just wanted to film, especially like today, because I've never really showed anyone like what is like my daily routine when I do have chemo. And I guess I want to show people who might have been interested, like, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Like, I just sit there for 2.5 hours and I get pumped with drugs. Not that thrilling. But I just wanted to film today till I let people know this is what happened when I go to hospital. And that it's nothing like... I might film in the next couple of days of like how I'm feeling, just to show you guys, because it's like, I think people have this perception, like thanks to Hollywood, that when people are like diagnosed with cancer, like I'm sure like different cases have different outcomes, and it might be like the movies, but like for my case, it's nothing like the movies. Like I don't, there's like the throwing up and the constant pain and all that, and like my heart like literally pours out to people who might be in that kind of a situation. And then I'm not saying that like there aren't people like that, there might be like that, like as before, different cases might have different outcomes, But like, I'll film how I'm feeling in a couple of days just to show you what it's like, because I think most of the time I have noticed that I just sleep it off a lot, and I try to drink water and I try to eat, but like everything, when I taste it, it tastes horrible. Like food and water just taste like pure disgustingness. So I've got to force myself to do it. I've got to force myself to eat and drink, and obviously staying hydrated has a lot to do with like getting the chemicals out of your body fast. And so like if I drink heaps of water, then I get to go to the toilet a lot and obviously flush it out of my system. But I don't drink water. Like, I know that I don't drink as much water because I don't have that appetite for it, and that way the chemicals stay in my body a lot longer and it gets out of my body a lot later. But yeah, I will film how I'm feeling in a couple of days. May film tomorrow. It'll just be like, I'll try and talk at the hospital, but it's so awkward. Trying like talking to your phone or your camera in front of other people in the hospital, because they're like looking at you, thinking, "What the hell are you doing?" But yeah, we'll see. If I don't think I will be filming later today, or like talking anymore later today. See how I go. If not, I will probably just sign off now, and I will see you guys either tomorrow. Gosh. Just put me down. If I don't see you later on today, I will see you guys tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, I will see you guys in a couple days, and I will record and let you know how I'm feeling. Alright, bye. Like, I would literally get up and show you what it looked like out there, but I'm really lazy to walk right now. So just imagine. Alright, see ya.